Hi, my name is Catherine, and I've been homeschooling my kids for about 8 years now. And before that, I was a classroom teacher for about 4 years. I taught kindergarten, I taught high school, and I taught English in Taiwan. I lived in Taiwan for a year. And so I have a lot of experience teaching kids. And my very first thing I want to say is if you're a little bit worried about homeschooling, never think that because you don't have a teaching degree, you're not qualified to do it, because that's a bunch of garbage. I always say to people, I think the best thing is that you love your kids and you're literate. You can do it. Okay, so here we go. Topic number one, maybe my only topic, is covering stuff. You might be worried about homeschooling because you think, whoa, I just picked 4 random books here, but in the classroom, my kids do so many subjects. How can I cover all that at home? And then what I just wanted to say to that is, I remember being a classroom teacher that might have had 27, 32 kids, whatever. And I would be standing at the front of the room and I would be talking, saying lots of things. We'd be opening books, we'd be asking questions, but mostly it would be me talking and looking at a PowerPoint or whatever. And I would hope that once I had finished that lesson, I'd covered all the material, I could check my box, I covered it, and then I would hope that they understood it. But did I really know if they understood it or not? No, I actually couldn't know that because there was way too many kids and I didn't have a chance to have like a one-on-one conversation with them or really check if they understood it. So what is going to happen when you're homeschooling, it's kind of exciting, but it's also really scary, is that you will actually know if your kids are understanding it or not. Because you may see this like glazed over look on their face and then you'll know they didn't get it. But that is gold. It's gold because you have this understanding, hey, my kid isn't getting it. So now you're going to go over it again. You're going to try a new way. You're going to try from a different angle, whatever. And that's something that a classroom teacher, as awesome as they are, can never do because they don't have the time to tailor the learning to your child. So the concept of covering a whole bunch of stuff and being afraid that I can't cover it, you need to let that one rest and just say, that's not actually reality. The reality is I'm going to learn at my child's pace. I'm going to introduce concepts at my kid's pace, and he or she is going to understand this stuff really well. They're going to end up understanding what they're interested in, what they see meaning in. And that will be different than the 14 textbooks that they have in their classroom. I also want to just say really clearly, I'm not dissing classroom teachers at all. I actually think that the job that they're doing is phenomenal, and I think the whole system has some flaws in it. But the actual people that are classroom teachers are ridiculously patient and amazing for the most part. And it's a really hard job because they have so many students. They know they can't tailor the learning to each kid individually. They know they can't do that. Of course they can't. But that is something that we can do as homeschool parents. So keep that in mind. You have a massive, massive advantage being at home and being able to see what your child is actually interested in, being able to see what they're really good at. You can work on their weaknesses, of course, but you can also play to their strengths. And you can cover a lot of stuff at home. And what you do cover at home, you can make sure it is truly understood and truly absorbed. And that's something that can't happen in a classroom. So don't be afraid to try homeschooling. If you're already thinking of it, there's a million reasons why you're probably already thinking of it. And don't be afraid. You can do a great job. Thanks.